All right, so the news came out that Bill O'Brien is going to be leaving Alabama and possibly make his NFL return. Now, could he return as a head coach? That is very possible because Bill O'Brien was a decent head coach. He was just a terrible GM when he was with the Houston Texans. So, but if he doesn't return as a head coach, then that would mean he's going to return as an offensive coordinator. And our issues are at offensive coordinator. Like I said before, Matt Patricia is doing an okay job, it's decent, but obviously we need an established OC in there. And I didn't really want to go backwards, but I think Bill O'Brien is a person that I would consider over Josh McDaniels. And I've said I don't want Josh McDaniels back. But make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button on this video for more New England Patriots news. Let's see what this article says from Sports Illustrated. Said following the departure of longtime offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels, the New England Patriots were expected to seek the services of an experienced replacement outside the organization. One of the most prominent names discussed as a potential fit for the position was former Houston Texans coach and current offensive coordinator of the Alabama Crimson Tide and branch of the Bill Belichick coaching tree, Bill O'Brien. Ultimately, the New England elected not to pursue O'Brien, opting instead to use a committee approach headlined by offensive coordinator or offensive line coach Matt Patricia and quarterbacks coach Joe Judge, which I've said before, I don't really know what Joe Judge does. I guess you could kind of give him some credit when Bailey Zappi came in, because if he's working with the quarterbacks, he's working with the quarterbacks. But I think that's more so on Bailey Zappi's work rather than his work with Joe Judge. We've seen what Joe Judge has brought to the table when he was with Daniel Jones in New York, and it wasn't really much. So I have no idea really what Joe Judge is doing. But nevertheless, let's continue on. According to Patriots coach Bill Belichick, that appears to be a conversation for another day. During his weekly appearance on WEEI's The Greg Hill Show on Monday, Belichick declined to comment on the report. So that's really all that's here. He says, quote, I haven't talked to Bill in a little while, so I don't know. I wouldn't really want to comment on his situation. I think that's something for him to comment on, end quote. So it's a possibility. In all likelihood, I don't think Bill O'Brien will return to the Patriots. I think once he leaves Alabama, he is looking for a head coaching gig, and there seems to be some that's probably going to be on the chopping block. That coach job is they're going to have to go through a hiring process. Whether or not they keep Jeff Saturday, that's up for a discussion. I believe the Houston Texans are definitely going to be looking, but I don't think that they're going to be looking at Bill O'Brien again. I don't think that's going to happen again. But that is going to be a job that's going to be up. The Panthers are going to be looking for a head coach, and possibly the Chargers, or even I think that's it, just the Chargers. I may be missing another team, but as for right now, those are the main head coaching stays that are going to be looking for an offensive coach, a head coach, and I think Bill O'Brien is going to fit the mold for one of those jobs. That's why I don't think he will come back to the New England Patriots. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. Do you think Bill O'Brien would be a good fit to return back to New England for our offensive coordinator job? Or do you think he's just going to be a head coach coming back and that's what he's looking for? Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Help us grow our channel. Subscribe as well. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next clip.